Hey, this is Semessa, aka Scoutcarry, and I'll be doing a training and analysis video for you. In today's video, we'll be discussing early game laning and ganking. Early game laning is a vital skill to learn, and ganking can be just as vital and devastating. This game I'm going to review today is one I played a while ago. It's a scrim of my team against the mixed Australian and USA team DWI. It shows how good overall team laning phase can severely impact the outcome of the game. Alternatively, if both teams are around even in skill, a single lane can often tip the balance. So even if you only play by yourself or with one friend, this should help you win a lot more games. So anyway, we have DWI, they are the Legion team. They have Toronto playing Zephyr. They have Dirge Snoopy on Bubbles, Peter on Pyro, Slicks on Defiler, and their slight definitions on Slither. We have Pebbles, Andromeda, Pestilence, Demented Shaman, and Soul Reaper. The lanes are going to be Soul Reaper babysitting Pestilence, Pebbles mid, and Andromeda and Demented Shaman bottom. That might seem a bit odd, I know, but we were mucking around with the Pestilence with a Soul Reaper babysit. Just wanted to see how it worked in a scrim, and really that's what scrims are for. Their lanes are going to be Slicks playing the Defiler in mid because that's what he absolutely loves to do, play any hero mid solo. Pyromancer and Slither top, that's going to be a really good lane because they have the slow, they have the double nuke from Pyro, and they've got double range, so it's going to be good harass, it's going to just be an overall solid lane. Bottom, they're going to have Bubbles and Zephyr going up against, as I said before, Desham and Andromeda. Desham can solo a lane, sort of, against a babysit lane, mainly because he can heal nuke down waves. If he gets good heal nuke off, he can also do a fair bit of harass to their carry, which really helps, and really helps keep them off the creeps, really helps delay their farm, and Andromeda is free to go roam, go gank middle, go gank top, basically be an overall bastard. And yes, I do realise that my Australian accent is showing through full force, but unfortunately that's something we're going to have to deal with. I'm going to start this game off. As you can see, 3 Legion players on top rune, 3 Hellborn players on bottom rune. Luckily the rune spawns bottom for us. As I did mention before, this is my team. I'm playing Demented Shaman in this game, so I will be in the bot lane. But yeah, we're mainly going to be focusing on the top lane for this video because I want to focus on babysitting and carrying. Carrying is a role that most pubbies love to do. They love to, pick 5 carry teams and whatever, but this is going to focus on the carry babysit role in a game where we're actually versing decent players. If you'll notice, Pestilence is standing behind the creep wave. He's not going for last hits too aggressively because he is up against a double range lane. He's not going to be going for last hits like as much as he'd like to until he gets some sort of health item, be it an iron buckler or actually I don't think it's called iron buckler in this, but the shield, the -20 shield, and to sort of help him, because every time he runs in he's going to get 2 or more hits from this Slither and Pyro combo. Soul Reaper is trying to get angles on the Legion team. He's running over here. He's trying to get an angle on this Slither so that he can hit the Slither. The Slither can hit him, but the Pyro can't. If he gets into a position where he tries to harass and the Slither and the Pyro can both hit him, he's going to lose health a lot more quickly than them. That's a big deal because, if your babysitter is low health, he can't effectively babysit. He can't harass them. So try and get angles. He's coming over here. This way, when he walks in here to get a harass hit on the Pyro, the Slither is going to have to walk, approximately 500 distance to actually get a hit on him. Maybe not quite 500, but enough time that Soul Reaper can get a single hit and back off a little bit. Soul Reaper went Aura first. Withering Presence is his first skill. The reason for this is that he's mainly trying to harass them off the wave. They don't really have the nukes necessary to bring down a Pestilence in the beginning phase of the game, in the first level or so. They got the slow, they got the stun. If he did, yeah, he did get the stun. They got the stun, but they don't have that great a kill potential unless the Pestilence is very far out of position or he's taken a lot of harass. This is also another reason why the Pestilence is sort of staying back behind the creep wave. As you can see here, the Soul Reaper does get the angle on the Pyro. While the Pyro goes for a last hit, the Soul Reaper gets a free hit on him. Free hits are the most important thing when you're babysitting. If you can see their aggressive lane going for a hit, going for a last hit, and you think you can get a harass hit on them but by the time, like within their animation, then go for it. Within their attack animation on the creep, go for it. Soul Reaper again getting angles, doing his best. The Pyro Slither lane is going to be a lot of trouble for these guys. They're getting a lot of denies, much more than they'd like. Soul Reaper gets initiated on here. Pestilence comes in and stuns the Pyromancer. If Pestilence stunned the Slither, or tried to walk over to stun both of them, Pyro would have gotten his stun off as well on the Soul Reaper and almost automatically gotten the Bloodlust kill. The carry's role in a lane is not just to farm. This is a big problem that a lot of pubbies have. They think, okay, I'm the carry, I should farm. That's fine, you should farm. You should focus mainly on farming. But a secondary role, which is also very important, is keeping your babysitter alive. If your babysitter dies, it's going to be anywhere between 5 and 30 seconds before he's back in lane. In that time, you will not get a single last hit. If you do get a last hit, you're putting yourself in a position where you can get ganked very easily. By stunning the Pyromancer as soon as he could, he managed to stop the Pyromancer from stunning the Soul Reaper at all. As a result, the Soul Reaper lived. He can run back into lane, he pots up, runs back into lane within 3-4 seconds, and he's back to letting the Pestilence farm. He's doing his job, he's harassing. As on the other side of the coin, the babysitter's main job is to harass, but he's also got to keep his carry from dying. As you can see here, they immediately initiate on the Pestilence again. The Pestilence counter initiates. I know that the graphics are a bit off, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Look at this Soul Reaper. While the Pestilence sure is dying, the Soul Reaper is running around killing the Pyro. He's not just running away. A lot of pubbies, again I use that term pubbies, run away when their lane partner gets initiated on, rather than running in and killing one of the guys that are trying to kill their lane partner. Pestilence comes back into lane and starts farming again. It's a 1 vs 2 right now because Pyromancer is still yet to come back into lane, so Pestilence is getting all the free farm he can.